I ain't trying to go down memory lane on that one though. But you're right. I ain't want to go down memory lane, but you're right though. Um, Browns got the best defense in the league. Is looking like right now. Like just to be honest with y'all, they got the best defense in the league. They had to throw 4, 5 people on motherfucking Miles Garrett,
Yeah.
and they still and everybody talking all this shit the first 2 weeks about Green Bay and how good their offense is. Green Bay get 10 points. They was on Jordan Love ass the entire game. Josh Jacobs. Um, I knew Josh Jacobs was on Green Bay, but I didn't hear his name at all on Sunday. That's how the Browns. That's what the Browns doing right now. Like the Browns defense, I gotta give them credit. They look at like a top 10 defense that is going to kind of get better as the year goes on. So I don't know. Like we got to get this shit together on the offensive side. Like it just got to happen. I said this last week. I'm gonna keep reiterating it, y'all. Like they gonna have to figure this shit out with this quarterback shit. It ain't that Joe Flacco is just, it's the fact that he moves slow and the offense is slow with Joe Flacco. You need that offense to try to pick up a little bit. Junkins is a nice addition to the Browns as far as the running game is concerned. Junkins and Sampson could be a good tandem, but that offense has to be sped up. It takes too long to you know what I'm saying, to get in the offense for me. It just takes too long. Like Joe Flacco just moving like slow as fuck something. I don't know. He's moving in the matrix. I
Oh,
don't know.
he's moving slow for sure. He's definitely moving
And they
slow.
gotta speed this shit up because if they can speed it up, I don't know, man. Like I'm saying, the Browns got the best defense in the league right now, bro. Straight up. So they can fight with any team with that. They get the offense together. I don't know. It's too early to say what I want to say. I'm gonna just hold off to probably like week 6. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Browns
So
look like they may be better than expected this year.
let me ask you a question, Chase. And I do feel like the offense does need to speed it up a touch with. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a Flacco fan, but do you feel like if we do speed the offense up or go a little quicker and the offense is not as successful and the defense come right back on the field, do you feel like the defense will still be able to be like as effective? Because you get a stop, but the offense try to take off and then they go 3-and-out, then the defense right back on the field. So do you feel
See what
like
I'm all right, my bad for cutting you off though, DJ. But this is what I'll tell you, right? I think them speeding up the offense is to where you start getting into the championship caliber teams in the NFL. Because if you look at like the Eagles, or if you look at like the Bills, just for this conversation, for the example, right? They don't hold on to the ball too long as far as waiting for something. Either it's gonna be a quick go, or it's gonna be like 5 second drop like Tom Brady s, or niggas running. You feel me? That just moves the sticks. I feel like I don't really necessarily think that Dylan Gabriel is like a runner, or even Shador Sanders is like a real runner. But the thing that I'm seeing is that Joe Flacco holds the ball a little too long. He's older. He's already done that when he was younger. That nigga was holding the ball long when he was a young nigga. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't like he doing some shit that's different. I just feel like in today's NFL, they gotta just a little bit. And you is right though. But again, that's how these games been looking. Like this nigga in the game we talking about. They won 13-10, right? It was like the offense was 3-and-out, 3-and-out, 3-and-out the entire game. So they got an interception, right? They got an interception. And I think they got a block. And I think the Browns got a block kick too as well.
yeah.
They get the
Special teams.
interception, score off the interception, then a block kick. Like, so
I'll take
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Like, I think the defense at this point can kind of hold up. They already got a lot of high power offenses that they play in their schedule. I mean, the only high power offense they really got is who they play next week. Like next week, shit, I don't know. Like everybody going to Detroit and shit next week might get ugly, man. It just might. But the Browns stopped that run so good that ain't no telling what the fuck gonna happen for real. You know what I'm saying? But That's what I'm saying though, DJ. Like I just feel like it just need to speed up in general. I don't think that the offense is going to be a lot of 3-and-outs. It could be some, but not a lot. I think it will push the ball a little bit more downfield, which the Browns need to do to like win games. Like the Browns should be 2-1. They should be two and
Yeah,
one. They shouldn't be 1-2.
they should have beat Cincinnati for sure. No, I was just saying, like, do you think we capable of just not? Because like in the past, we didn't had 3-and-outs because the offense been so trash and the defense on the field for so long. I was just asking, you think we will we benefit from that, or would it be like a detriment to us? That's all.
I just think they got more. I just think they got more body. Pause. Like just to make a long story short, when it comes to the Browns defense, they got more bodies. Pause to where they can mix and match on the defensive end a little bit better than they could like 10 years ago. So it may work, but again though, like when we get to like week 7, week 8, DJ, what you saying can't come to fruition. It could turn real ugly. That's why I'm saying they need to figure this offense shit out right now before we get into the meat of the season. Pause. It's gonna get
That makes
ugly.
sense.
We fuck
No, that
around
makes
be
sense.
3 or 14. We fuck around be 3 or 14. You see what I'm saying?
You on the parlay side, you ain't. Oh man,
My bad, guys. I was doing on checking the live out. Dane, what's going on, bro? What you got to say?
Shit. I mean, he pretty much said it. They do need to figure out what it's going to be. The pace is a little slow, but you got an old man who he ain't getting to the line as quick as he should.
God damn, why you gotta call him an old man, Dane? Shit.
Unless you great, you old. Unless you great, it show. It show. He hold the ball too long. Our offense need to be able to put up some points because, like you said, later on in the year, this shit wear and tear on them. By week 6, 7, somebody might be hurt. That's going to change the direction of what's going on.
Yeah.
10 games in, 2, 3 people might be hurt. So if your offense ain't established and your defense is steady, every team defense fall apart during the end of the year. If you can't establish no offense, then, like you said, we'll fuck around and be 3-14.
Sheesh.
With a
DJ,
top 10 defense, though.
I mean,
With a top
he
10
kind
defense
of
at the end of the day. That's
he
crazy.
kind of right though, because look at Detroit last year. Detroit, what was it at one point? Detroit had like what 9 niggas out of their 11 that was injured, and they starting defense. They
Yeah.
offense held up. So it was they didn't win the playoffs like niggas thought they would have, but their offense still did enough to hold them niggas down. So I kind of agree with Chad. The only thing I will say when it comes to the Eagles, the Bills, all the top teams, they got established quarterbacks and they have an established identity. Like the Browns
Right.
we still don't know who we are as a team. Like
That's right.
our defense is great. Like you said, top 10 defense, best defense in the league. That's been the case for the past like the 1 year we was the best defense or second best defense. Like we can hang our head on defense, but nigga, are we a run team? Are we a pass team? Are we a smash mouth team? Are we a grinded out team? Like nigga, what's our identity?
And even with
And
Right.
that, like with the Ray Lewis and them win, they was a defensive team, but they produced points. We're going to hold you down to Flacco get something. We're going to hold this down till you get a play. 3-and-out, okay, we're going to get them 3-and-out so you can get another chance to get back on this field.
yeah, but that was my thing. Like, what's his who was they Flacco 1-on-1, and then who was the when they had Trent Dilfer? Like they literally went out and told him like, don't lose us the game, nigga. We'll take care of everything else. We
Manage
don't,
the
we don't,
game.
we
Just
don't,
manage it.
yeah, we don't got that. And I'm sorry, like I don't want niggas to throw the season away, but I would much rather Dylan Gabriel or Shador Sanders make the type of mistakes that Joe Flacco making as a rookie versus
Yeah.
a nigga that's a 13, 14-year vet.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's what I've been saying. That's a fact right there. That's a fact, DJ. But shout out to the Browns though, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Browns.
before we get off the
What
ground,
was what
wait,
go ahead.
before we move on, I was gonna say, how did y'all feel about because didn't Quishon Judkins, didn't he run? I heard his name a couple times on the run side this week. Judkins. Y'all
Yeah,
rock with Judkins?
Ohio State joint, Ohio State back.
Yeah. I mean, I like the way he was running this week. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I felt like he was hitting them holes a little bit. You know what I mean?
But history just told us that
I mean,
the only that wide receivers and running backs that come from O State get to the league and get busy. The only thing that really don't translate like that with O State is like quarterbacks, but like defense and offense, like all the positions on both
Major
sides.
pieces.
Yeah, if they coming from O State, they usually on their shit. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10.
Yeah,
So you know
because
what I'm
that
saying?
system is designed to put a quarterback in. It's more about the system. We gonna pick because as a matter of fact that Deacon them last game, it was an Ohio State scout there. I'm like, y'all scouting freshmen. They was like, yes, yes.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, nigga, because shit, because we gonna get into it a little bit more week 3, because there's a few other O State rookies out there getting to it for real, like real talk, getting to it. So Pim, let me ask you this: what was one of your games that you had picked last week? You remember?
Uh, the Colts, the Titans,
You went with the Colts, right?
yeah, because that divisional battle.
So shit, how you feeling about the Colts and shit? How you feeling about them niggas?
I'm waiting to see. I mean, they are hands down. If they keep this up, they got their division. Now, when they hit playoffs, how the fuck is that
Yeah,
gonna translate?
yeah,
I,
you got a point there.
and they're gonna
Yeah,
be
you got a
faced
point
up.
there.
They're gonna be faced up against. First of all, ain't nobody in their division gonna make it. Probably but them.
It's still early.
I don't know. We gonna get into their division a little bit more a little later on too, because what a team in their division done. It's a wrap for one of them teams in their division. I ain't gonna say it yet, but it's a wrap for one of them niggas. It's a Reynolds wrap. And you is right though about it being early in the season, DJ. But some shit, I just you know what I'm saying. If you see it enough, it's just like how you gonna fix that shit. You see what I'm saying? Um, how y'all feeling about the Colts? How you feeling about the Colts, Al?
I didn't catch that game, so I can't really give you a real take on the Colts. I see what they won by, and I think I seen some highlights of the game. But I mean, if I was to go with somebody, I would probably go with the Colts, like over Titans. But they beat the Titans, so I mean, I can't. I mean, I would say in their division, I mean, they probably got something brewing. I mean, it is still early, but they looking good. I mean, 41-20. And wasn't that a comeback? Then they come back and win, or was they bleeding the whole game?
I think they was dominating that whole game.
Oh, they
To
were
be
shot.
honest with you,
My
like
bad.
me personally, I think they was.
I was thinking of another game.
Yeah, I think they was. How about you, DJ? How you feel about the Colts, though, bro?
Um, I feel like they solid in all facets of the game for now. Um, Again, they playing in a dome. They got a controlled environment for 8 games. Danny Dimes not turning that bitch over. He playing good complementary football. They got Taylor, the running back. He nice. So I feel like they got enough pieces to win the division, compete in the division. But like we said, it's still early. It's week 3, week 4. They only up on the Jags by a game. Not saying the Jags just all world team, but a game here and there, a division game. Like
Yeah,
you never know how that could kind of spin or turn come week like 8 or week 10 or week 12. You know what I mean? We just never know. Like with football, it's always who playing the best football down the stretch. So niggas start off good, and that could kind of save them down the stretch. But will they be at their best come late in the season? It's for everybody to see. But I feel like they playing good ball right now, as far as their division. Like you said, one of them done. I don't know if we agree on the same team, but I feel like the same is gonna be the same team.
Yeah, type of shit. But it's like the Colts decent, like y'all said. You feel me? Like I ain't really putting a lot of stock into it. It is early in the season, but the one thing that I will say is Daniel Jones really wasn't like the people thought he was like a bust a little bit. He did have a good year when he was with the Giants. I feel like he's got more of a control environment around him, not really the dome, but more so when it comes to the team itself. The Colts have always been established as a good defensive team the past few years, and they do have weapons on offense, especially with Jonathan Taylor being like a top five running back in the league. So
Mm-hmm.
I like I said, I feel what y'all saying for real. But again, like I ain't really putting no stock in the Colts, bro. Um, so DJ, what was one of your games that you had picked last week? You remember?
Um, I know the Bills was one that I picked. They smacked the Dolphins, but everybody predicted that one. Let me take a look. See here.
I
I
don't think
spoke
it's
about
gonna lie
the
down.
chart. I spoke about the Chargers and the
in
Broncos
the Broncos.
division game.
Yeah. So shit, how you feel about the Chargers though? Because they
You know
did
that's
win though, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been high on the Chargers the past few years because they my other team next to Buffalo. Um, it was just always something about them niggas where it just something just never came to. Like some always fell apart. Um, Whatever the one coach they had that lost the lead in the playoffs should have been fired a long time ago. They gave him an extra year, but they finally canned him. Justin Herbert, to me, been elite. Been elite. He playing well now. They stringing the shit back together. They got Keenan Allen, a sure-handed receiver, a great route runner. Their defense always been legit. So they showing up. They making shit a little interesting. But Denver ain't bad either. Denver coming up. They got Bo Nix. They got a solid defense. I don't really care for Sean Payton as a coach over there, but it's gonna be
Well,
interesting to see how that division go because it's three good. It's who else over there? Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos. Who the last
Raiders.
team?
Raiders.
Three good
Raiders.
teams. Yeah, three good teams.
Yeah. So what's up with you, Pimp? How you feel about them Chargers, Pimp?
Well, at this point, you know what I'm saying? They the front runner of their division. They need to spark up as many wins as they can before the Chiefs get their shit together. Because the Chiefs is usually the front runner of that division, and Chargers and the Raiders lightweight fight for second, or depending on different years that the Broncos might put a fight up. Like you said, they got Bo Nix and they trying to get their shit together. So they need to get as many wins and stay in front of this race before this come down to the division. They're gonna have to.
Okay. How you feel about them Chargers, Al?
the Chargers, I mean, they look solid to me. I mean, they from what I've seen, they definitely have a solid run game going. So, I mean, I would say I don't know if I see them in the playoffs, but
What?
I said I don't know if I see them in the playoffs. So,
We talking about the NFL players?
yeah, I'm talking about the NFL playoffs.
Oh, that's tough.
That's super tough. That's what's up right now. I ain't
That,
gonna lie. And
that's
I'm a
tough.
Chiefs fan. I'm a Chiefs nigga. That's crazy. So that's a little crazy, but I mean, it
We
is what
didn't
it
say the
is. I
Chiefs.
mean,
I
everybody
thought we
entitled to
said.
their
Wait,
opinion.
wait a minute.
We talk about the Chargers.
We said the
We talk about the
Chargers.
Chargers.
We didn't say the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but they in the same division though.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, so y'all think it's gonna be the
It's
Chiefs
two
and the
teams.
Chargers?
It's two teams out the division that's gonna be in the playoffs for sure. Right in
I
my
agree.
mind, right now,
I
there's at
agree.
least
Yeah.
two.
They
Now,
might
who
fuck
those
around
two
and get
gonna be?
they might
They
fuck
might
around and get
get
a
three.
three
They might
seed.
get
Yeah.
three. They might get three for real, low key. They might get three. because in the AFC, like, I ain't gonna really get too deep in that. The Chargers, they look good though. You know what I'm saying? Like Justin Herbert is starting to come into his own, and I just hope that he has one of those years to where he can prove a lot of the haters wrong and shit. Because I feel like DJ said in his take, he's always had talent. He's always been a talented quarterback, but as far as when it's winning time, he don't usually look good in winning time. I need Justin Herbert moving forward to look good in winning time. See what I'm saying? Like just look good in winning time, bro. So that's all I gotta really say about Chargers. Chargers decent. They good. They're a good team. But I can get into my game, man. That was crazy. Detroit and Baltimore.
Crazy
I went
game.
with Baltimore. Um, I didn't like what I seen from Baltimore in that game, though, defensively. I just did not like it. It don't look like the Ravens. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know that's a division rival for us as the Browns fans and shit, but as far as what I've seen from the Ravens in the past 5 years, defensively, I don't know what to say about it. You see what I'm saying? Like they just do not look good defensively. They haven't looked good defensively pretty much all season, minus the game versus the Browns, where our offense was in disarray more so than the Ravens' defense held the Browns' offense. You see what I'm saying? Like I can't really say that the Ravens did a thing on defense. I could say that our offense is that bad that we could take advantage of the shit that any and everybody else is probably going to take advantage of when it comes to the Ravens. You can run on the Ravens, you can pass on the Ravens. Period. And if you do what Detroit did, Detroit Detroit was on that nigga Lamar ass, bro. Like Detroit. Last time the Ravens played Detroit, the Ravens smacked Detroit by like 2 touchdowns. I think it was like 2 years ago. Smacked them. The Lamar Jackson doing whatever the fuck he want to do. They wasn't on that shit. They wasn't on that shit. They sacked them 7 times. They wasn't on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And Derrick Henry again, another fumble. This is three fumble. This is three games in a row. He got a fumble, bro. This shit uncharacteristic from the Ravens. I hope they do get their shit together because our division is wide open as well.
Yeah, and that's the
Because
crazy part. That's the crazy. Remember
because
we
at the
was
end of
talking
the
about it
day, it's like I
preseason.
don't know who's the best team in our division. Like I don't know who's the best team in the AFC North right now. I don't know. The records don't tell the story. I don't know. You
I'm gonna
don't
say
you
I'm
don't
gonna
got Joe
only.
Burrow back. You don't got Joe Burrow back to December. The
Yeah,
Steelers is just as bad defensively as the Ravens is. We got a good defense, but our offense ain't shit. It's like so. I don't know who's the best team in our division, bro, and that's crazy. That's crazy at
The
this
only
point,
reason I'm gonna
even
say
though
the
it's
Ravens
early.
is because we got Lamar. I mean, they got Lamar, not we got Lamar, but the Ravens got Lamar, and like you
Yeah.
said, the Joe Burrow hurt. The Steelers. I don't know. Like I've never been a big Aaron Rodgers fan, but I feel like
I don't know.
it's something like I don't know. Like you said, I don't know what to say. I can't put nothing
You're
on it
right.
for him. Like it's just.
You're
It's
right,
just,
bro.
he just out here floating. Like what is it?
I mean, we put Aaron Rodgers to sleep like 5 years ago, didn't we?
But yeah, we did. But at the same time, like if Mike Tomlin could win with who you have at him last year, was it Justin Fields or Russell Wilson? Whoever he had
Just
last year.
Russell Wilson, yeah, Russell Wilson, yeah, Russell
So he
Wilson.
had Russell Wilson. Like Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers, you can't come in and be a plug and play guy and win with this franchise is known for winning. You can't be that bad to the
Make it
point
to the
where
playoffs with Mason Rudolph.
I think they did. Or they didn't have a
But
losing season.
But see,
shit,
you know,
how you feel about the Ravens though, Pimp? Stay with the Ravens. Let's stay with the Ravens real quick. I know we just slid off a little bit. Let's stay with these Ravens and Detroit and shit real quick.
I mean, with all, like you said, you could run on them, you could throw on them, and Derrick Henry fumbling, that make it. It's not they not for sure the front runner. You can't have that type of holes in your defense and the hardest running nigga in the NFL right now fumbling. That's a bad look.
Yeah. But on the low though, before I let you go out on the low, Detroit though, I'm fucking with Detroit right now. I'm fucking with Detroit. Detroit look good, bro. I'm fucking with Detroit. I really am. They're a little more healthy on defense. Still got two good. You still got two elite runners, running backs. St. Brown, you know what I'm saying, doing St. Brown shit as he always do. You got a good Laporta on the tight end side. He nice. He a top 10 tight end. Like I just think that this year, when it comes to a couple of these teams that's been lightweight, not really knocking the door down, I think that these teams are about to knock the door down. I think Detroit is one of those teams that's going to knock the door down. I can't just say they're going to get to no Super Bowl or no NFC Championship game, even though they was in it last year, was they? Or am I tripping?
They was no, they what's his face bounced them. What's my name? Jaden Daniels bounced them.
He bounced him right before the NFC Championship game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They made that's what I'm saying. Like they could get there the way this shit good looking. So keep grinding Detroit. What's going on with you, Al? How you feeling about Detroit and the Rays?
That was a I thought that was a good game. And I definitely think Detroit got because I think I voted for I think I went with Detroit for that game. Um, but yeah, no, Detroit is definitely a contender. And I think they probably are going to go to the playoffs. I'm not gonna say to the Super Bowl, but I definitely see them making the playoffs. And they got that one wide receiver guy that's pretty dope. The Amon Ra, ain't that his name?
Yeah,
Amon.
I'm on
St.
right, St.
Brown.
Brown.
St.
Yeah, St.
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah, St. Brown.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, no, definitely. I think Detroit definitely got something going. Um, and yeah, I don't see nobody really fucking with them, in their division for real. So they'll definitely be in the playoffs to me, in my opinion.
What about the
Yeah.
Ravens?
Oh, the Ravens? I mean,
Yeah.
nigga, good team, baby. It's Baltimore, man. I hate to say it, you know what I'm saying? Because but Lamar Jackson has always, been able to shine, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to shine. So, like you say, old boy with the fumbles, that's never going to be good. But
Yeah.
I'm quite sure he's gonna get it together, by the middle of the season, by week 4 or 5, by this week, next week, shit. He'll be putting up some what the fuck am I saying? Some yards on the carry.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
something
'cause he ain't really been running on shit, really.
I'm telling you, I feel like he gonna make something happen. And Lamar, of course, he always
Okay.
makes something happen. But
All right.
I definitely bet money on them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I will
I
say
mean,
that.
now that Derrick Henry thing makes with him running well, it makes Lamar Jackson that more effective. With if he got time, he gonna pick his shots. But if he don't, he taking the fuck off. And they know that. But if Derrick Henry fumbling in the game, you fumble more than once, the running back ain't quite where they need to be. It throw that game off. That fumble throw you off. When you see people miss that shot and they go and try to shoot again and they miss again, they try to do too much, which throw their whole game off. Fumbles do that to running backs.
Yeah,
More,
it's a weird dynamic. And I'm not saying it based on the
Oh shit. My fault, guys.